My current roommate is moving out, and now I'm left looking for an apartment of my own. I kind of feel like I'm in Gulliver's Travels.
I can say she hates the kitchen.
I like the double closet.
That's awesome.
The price is pretty perfect.
It's a basement that's half above ground.
It's definitely not my dream kitchen.
Like, this is a rental. This is a rental. After 4 years of sharing an apartment above a convenience store, Corey's ready to move out on her own.
My current roommate is moving out because me and my other friends decided she would be perfect with a friend of ours. Unfortunately, it worked out a little too well because now they're moving in together, and now I'm left looking for an apartment of my own.
Corey is a self-proclaimed Betty Crocker and is excited to get started on small projects around the house and bake up a storm in her new kitchen.
My hobby/obsession with baking started from a young age. I'd rather bake something than go out and buy something which is never tastes as good as homemade. It's made with love, so it's fat-free. At least that's what I tell people.
So it's my job to find this domestic goddess a home with a kitchen worthy of her baked goods. I just hope she shares some treats along the way. Hi.
Jody.
Corey, nice
Welcome.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Coming from the cold. Jody, meet my friend Jillian.
Hi, Jillian. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Excited you're here.
And I baked this morning, hopefully to bribe you to find me a great apartment.
Wow, they're beautiful. Do you do a lot of baking?
I do. I love to bake, which is why I need a big kitchen in my new rental.
These are so good. Okay, let me see the rest of the place.
Okay, so this is the first bedroom. It's my roommate's bedroom.
Okay.
And then this is mine if you want to take a peek.
Decent size.
This is the living room.
Wow, you have a ton of natural light in here. It's great.
It's great being on a corner unit because we get it basically in every room.
Great, let's sit down and talk about what you need in a rental.
Awesome.
It seems like the kitchen's pretty important to you.
Probably the first thing that I need to find, a great kitchen.
Okay, so we'll focus on kitchens. What else do you need in an apartment?
I'd say storage for all of your shoes.
Yeah, I will need some storage. I'm a bit of a shopaholic. Definitely parking. I do have a car, so having some place to put it would be great.
Anything else?
Don't forget laundry.
Yeah, having on-site laundry would be amazing.
And what's your budget like?
I'm looking to keep it around $950 inclusive.
Wow, okay. So timeline.
I'm looking to be out in about 6 weeks.
So you want everything under $1,000 and you'd like it in 6 weeks, please?
Yeah. I think you're up for the challenge.
No problem. I will get to work very quickly. Can we go look at places tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Sounds to me like Corey wants a gourmet kitchen on a takeout budget. Finding her the kitchen space she needs is going to be my biggest challenge.
Most young professionals want to be in the heart of the city because of the convenience and amenities. But it costs a premium to live in a prime location, so I encourage renters to carefully weigh their priorities. This apartment offers Corey a great lifestyle. It's in a house in one of the most desirable areas of the city.
So we're in a really fun part of town, tons of shopping and restaurants. How do you feel about this neighborhood, Corey?
I like the neighborhood. It's not too far from my old hood, and it's also close to Jillian.
Fantastic, that's so fun. What I like about this place is it's one of 4 apartments in a detached home. And as for parking, same thing applies that you have currently, where you buy a permit from the city.
Okay.
Let's have a look inside.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay. So come on in. You'll see the space is newly renovated.
And tiny.
When I walked into the apartment and I saw the kitchen, I thought it was a joke.
I kind of feel like I'm in Gulliver's Travels. There's not a lot of room, and I see that this is also an apartment-sized stove. And from the looks of it, I have nowhere to eat.
I can say she hates the kitchen. The stove's too tiny, it's not gonna work.
What I was thinking you would do in order to make this kitchen more functional is...
A kitchen island will add both work and storage space. New hardware and a new tile backsplash will give the kitchen a stylish update. A shallow shelving unit will store cookbooks and kitchen appliances. And the placement of a small-scale table will create a dining area.
I like Jody's idea of extending the kitchen, just because I think I'll get a lot of added counter space.
Let's check out the living room. So the current tenant has a ton of furniture in here. So
I
you'd
can
have to-
relate.
Yeah, you have a lot of furniture as well. You might be putting yourself in a situation where you can't get the rental you want because you're trying to house your things and not just you and your lifestyle.
That's true.
So think about it. Keep that in mind. So this is a space that I would rather see done very minimally because that will make the space feel more open.
I trust Jody, and I think that she'd probably know what she's talking about when she tells me I can lose a little furniture.
So here's the restroom.
Nice.
Oh, this is nice. I like it. It's really modern and has lots of storage.
Tons of storage.
And a big soaker tub, which is nice. And I like all the fixtures. They're really nice. I can't complain about this room.
Great. Let's move on to the bedroom.
Awesome. Cool.
So here's the bedroom.
Okay. It's a little tight, but I think I could make it work. I like
this
the double
out.
closet.
That's awesome.
This would definitely help with my storage issues.
The bedroom's not bad. I mean, it has a double closet, which I definitely need. And I mean, it's still gonna be tight with all my furniture, but it's definitely manageable.
I know this place doesn't have the gourmet kitchen you've been dreaming of, but I can help the kitchen be better. It's also got lots of things that you were looking for in a rental. You've got parking on the street, laundry in the building, and it's in a fantastic, fun part of town. Even more fun because Jillian's there.
So true.
This apartment comes in under budget at $850 per month inclusive.
The price is pretty perfect. It's just a shame that, I'm still kind of stuck on getting a bigger stove, but we'll see. It might still work.
I think when Corey heard the price of the apartment, she started to like it a little more. It could be a turning factor.
Okay, the kitchen here is tiny. In fact, most of the apartment is tiny. But I didn't bring Corey here because of the spaciousness of the place. I brought her here for location. It is incredible. She could have a great lifestyle here. So we're a little bit further away from the shops and restaurants that you're used to. What do you think about being this far away from your regular hood?
Well, it's not walking distance, but it's still close enough that I can go visit everything. And I'm still pretty close to Jillian, so we can still share cabs.
The apartment I'm about to show you is completely renovated. There's parking right out front for you. And obviously transit is right across the street. Let's go inside.
Okay.
Nice. Come on in. Nice ceramic floor right when you come in the foyer, and right into this room.
Okay. So would this be the bedroom then?
Well, the good news is, this is a second bedroom.
Oh, awesome.
Let's carry on.
Okay.
So this is the full bathroom.
Okay.
Have a look.
I love the storage space, which is really good because I have a lot of beauty products. And it's nice and clean.
The bathroom's great. It's really clean and has tons of storage.
There's a linen closet here, which is a big perk, and double front hall closet.
Ooh.
And this would be your living space.
It's a nice space. A little awkward, I guess, because of the closet, but I'm not going to knock storage, so.
And it means you can only have one couch, so.
Yes, that is a bit of a downer, but I'm sure I could make it work somehow.
You gotta look at this space with a little bit of creativity. It's open concept, right? Which means you can do a lot with the space.
I think the open concept is great for Corey. In the past, she'd be in the kitchen and all of us would be in the living room having fun. So it's great that she can actually be part of the fun and can just turn her head and there she is.
So if this room works for you, you're going to love the kitchen and dining combination.
Wow.
Nice.
This is big.
Yeah.
It's definitely spacious. The only problem is that there's not a lot of counter space. So I'd have room to store all my stuff, just not any room to use it. The fact it has a full-size stove is pretty nice.
The windows are nice and bright as well.
But the counter space is definitely a sticking point.
But with all this space, clearly you could have a full-size table.
Having a dining room table would be great for entertaining, but it's not really workable space because if I'm rolling out dough, I'm gonna be hunched over like this.
This is what I would do to make this place work perfectly as a baker's kitchen.
We'll give Corey extra counter space by adding a piece of overstock granite to a standard kitchen island. It's the perfect height to work at and the perfect surface for rolling out dough. We'll add some stools to the counter for casual entertaining, and that'll leave enough space for a dining table.
Jody would really have to pull off a design miracle in there to give me some more counter space. But if that could happen, then I definitely, it would make it a stronger contender.
Let's carry on and see if the rest of the space works for you.
Okay.
So how's this for a bedroom?
okay. The space is pretty good. Could still fit a lot of my furniture in. I think the best feature of the room has to be this huge closet.
I'm still a little worried that it might not work because Corey's got so much stuff.
It's got pretty much everything else you were looking for. There's laundry downstairs, there's parking, a very generous sized kitchen with great storage. This apartment was originally listed for $1,100, but it's just been reduced to $975.
Definitely still over, but given all the features it has, it's definitely worth considering if you can get me that counter space.
This place does have a lot of potential, and there are a lot of bonuses. It's a bit off the beaten path, but you know, I think it could be the place.
I think this could be the right place for Corey. It's close to me, which is a bonus, and it's got her full-size oven, which I know she loves.
This will be the true test of Corey's commitment to her kitchen. In order to get her the kitchen she wants, I had to take her outside of her area. So we'll see which she chooses. If Corey wants a rental with her dream kitchen in a great location, she may have to compromise. This next apartment has everything she wants at a price she can afford. It might be a basement, but I think it's pretty great.
Corey, I think you'd be really comfortable in this neighborhood, seeing as we're just on the west end of the neighborhood you currently live in. Same deal with parking, street parking.
The location of this place is great. It's really close to my place now and has great access to transit.
I like it because it's still close to me.
This is a triplex, so you'd only have 2 neighbors. Let's have a look inside. Come on in.
So, it's a basement.
Come on.
You thought you could sneak it past me. But I'm pretty quick.
It's a basement that's half above ground.
The living room's a good size, so I think I can fit all my stuff in there, which is great. But I still feel like the ceilings are kind of low.
Let's move on to the dining room.
Oh, there's a dining room.
I really wasn't expecting a dining room, so that was definitely a nice bonus, kind of to counteract the basement shock.
It's a good size, like for a table, maybe fit like a little hutch or something. I do want to entertain more, so definite bonus.
We could go from eating on all 5 couches to 1 formal table, which would be nice.
So now for the real test. The kitchen.
The kitchen.
Dun, dun, dun. So, what do you think?
Okay, not horrifying. Not a lot of counter space.
It's definitely not my dream kitchen.
The oven looks slightly out of date, and by slightly I mean 1960s.
I'm not expecting stainless steel appliances and a marble countertop, but I would like something from this century.
I think that this stove is a negotiation point. We could do a quick little bit of research, find something gently used, maybe 2-3 years old, and ask the landlord to help you purchase that for the space.
Okay.
Nice.
That's something that the landlord may be able to use in the future as a selling point, you know, all new appliances, right?
Okay.
It would fit her cube freezer as well as her pantry, so definitely a bonus. But she's got a lot of stuff in her kitchen as it is right now, which is about double the size, so Jody's got to come up with some pretty good storage to make it work.
I promise you, I can transform this kitchen into a baker's heaven, especially because you have the dining room right next door to use as well.
Oh, okay.
This is what I was thinking with this kitchen.
We'll pull out the old cabinets and install more modern, open shelves. Inexpensive, gently used stainless steel appliances will be more stylish and more functional. We'll replace both the hardware on the cupboards and the old sink. And we'll tuck an eating area into the corner.
I think Jody's designs plan might be a little ambitious, but I'd have to see it to believe it.
All right, let's carry on and see if the rest of the place works for you.
Okay.
So here's the bathroom.
Okay. It's, it's small, but it looks clean at least, fairly modern. There's not really any cupboard space for stuff, but, I guess I can hang something or put in a little unit underneath there.
You're missing your get ready counter top.
Don't really have that, but as far as bathrooms go, it's not bad.
The bathroom was okay. It was a little tight and definitely not conducive for doing hair and makeup in the morning.
So this is your laundry.
Okay.
Nice.
And it's included.
Okay.
That's sweet.
Bonus, definitely.
Bedroom's right here. This would be your bedroom.
Okay, it's not a bad size.
2 closets.
That's a definite bonus.
It's a little tight, but I do have a lot of furniture, so I know that I might have to lower my expectations on that.
It's got everything you want, and this apartment is $950 plus utilities.
I think I'd still have to think about it a bit.
Well, we've seen quite a few nice places today. Why don't we go sit down and talk about them all and figure out which one is just right for you?
Sounds good.
I find sometimes renters get stuck on just one aspect of their search. Corey is stuck on this being a basement apartment when it's got the same ceiling height and big bright windows as an above-grade place. So that was a pretty successful day out on the rental market today. Tell me your thoughts on the one in the very best location, the top floor of the detached home.
The one close to me.
That one was good. Very small though, and it had a tiny oven, so I don't know if I'll fit all my stuff in there.
Okay, so pretty hard for baking, but fantastic for
Location.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
What did you think about the main floor renovated apartment that was the furthest away from the area you'd really like to be in?
Yeah, didn't like the location that much, but I did like the amount of space it had. Just really need to work on the counter space.
And still not too far from me.
Yeah.
You just have to drive instead of walk.
And what did you think about the lower level of the triplex? It was sort of in the middle.
Well, definitely spacious, but I don't know if I can get over the basement part.
Okay, so I thought it had some pretty good windows.
It did. It's still a basement though.
Okay, so it sounds like we can write that one off completely.
Yeah, I don't think I can get over the fact it's a basement.
Okay, so we'd be deciding between the one that's really close to the area that you want to be in and the one that's much further away, but that has the kitchen you're looking for.
I think I have to go with the more spacious kitchen and the real size oven.
Good choice. Now that one's still over budget. It's $975 and you want it for $950. I'd say offer them $925 and I bet you they'll meet you right in the middle.
Oh, I never even thought of that before.
You gotta call that landlord and make it yours.
All right. Hi, yes.
The landlord had just dropped the price of the apartment, which was a sign he was very eager to rent it. This put Corey in a strong position to negotiate.
Bye.
Okay, so it's booked.
Appointment tonight.
Fantastic. You know, lots of landlords would love to have just a single female in their rental. And in this situation where it's a 2-bedroom, I'm sure they're used to having families apply, etc. So you can use it to your advantage.
Excellent.
So all the best tonight. Do call me and let me know how it goes.
Oh, I will.
And I hope you get it because I cannot wait to get my hands on that kitchen and create some extra storage and counter space for you.
Ooh, me too.
So Corey landed a 2-bedroom apartment that's got loads of space for $950. That's incredible. And I suppose for Corey, it's worth the drive.
Oh, the move is a little stressful.
It's gonna take a while because things still aren't packed. So while she was sleeping in, myself and a couple friends were in her apartment packing.
Corey decided to forego hiring professional movers and enlisted an army of family and friends to help.
I have a lot of people helping me. I have my brother, my nephew, my niece, my uncle, my mom, my old roommate, her boyfriend, Julian. Because I have a lot of stuff.
She has a lot of stuff. We need all those people.
I found Corey a great new apartment, but the tired kitchen needed an update. We're warming up the walls with a new coat of paint. The kitchen is getting some new accessories that are both playful and functional. By adding some wallpaper, I'm giving Corey's bookshelf a whole new look. New blinds will give Corey some privacy and finish off the space. When this makeover is done, Corey's going to have the kitchen of her dreams.
Oh my God. This looks like a totally different place.
It looks amazing.
I can't even believe this island.
My goal here was to create a kitchen environment that's worthy of Corey's baking prowess. I think I accomplished it.
It looks awesome.
It looks amazing. Everything's just so it's updated. It looks like everything's brand new, even my old stuff.
Nice. A neutral sisal rug really defines the living area, and symmetrical bookcases on either side of the couch really frame it nicely.
And the back of my bookcases has totally been revamped, which is awesome. This is totally the perfect kitchen to bake in now.
Yes, mission accomplished.
Yeah, a baker's dream for sure.
This makeover came in at $875. Most of the money went towards new light fixtures, window coverings, and a fabulous piece of granite for the kitchen island.
Is that a granite countertop?
That sure is. Even better. For rolling out your dough.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
When it comes to cooking or baking, Corey's got everything at her fingertips. We built her a kitchen island that's got storage and completed it with a granite countertop. Perfect for rolling out dough.
I want you to see the other side of the island as well.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Okay, great. I can't believe it, the whole thing. I can't wait to break it in now.
And a fabulous place to store small stacks of your cookbooks.
It's true, and I get to showcase them all, which is awesome, and also makes them really easily accessible. Between all the extra counter space and storage, like this is gonna be the perfect kitchen to bake in.
Corey is responsible for most of the furniture in her new apartment, but I did provide her with a lovely coffee table, some dining room chairs, and of course, a kitchen island.
My new place is awesome. I can't believe the job they did on it.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. It's been so much fun working with you guys. I hope you're really, really comfortable here. So enjoy.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Thank you so much, Jody.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you for all your help as well.
Glad to be a part of it.
All right.
I can't
Enjoy.
wait. Thanks.
You know, if it takes a couple $100 just to make your new apartment feel like home, I say it's worth the splurge. If it means a coat of paint or getting an island, it's gonna be your home and you have to feel comfortable there, so it's definitely worth it. I would say if you're moving, try to avoid moving in the winter. People are far more motivated to come out and help you and they're not gonna be freezing.
I'd say hire professionals.
But I bribed them with baked goods.
She did, and lunch.
That's true.
It wasn't that bad. Pack beforehand, maybe, advice?
I had a lot packed. There's just a lot left to pack.
So you guys are really crammed.
Yes.
It's very tiny.
Ta-da!
That's awesome.
Are the angels singing?
Yeah, wow, it's very red.
It's different, but I love it. This would be your room?
It would be cramped to live in there.
Okay, so size matters. New parents, Tiffany and Jeff, are simply bursting at the seams. Their 500 square foot apartment is just too tiny since the arrival of their baby girl.
Now that she's moving around a little bit, I feel like we're kind of stepping on each other's foot. There really isn't a lot of space to put things. Babies come with a lot of stuff.
You like him?
This city-centric couple would like to find a new home that's close to all the action, but still has a real community feel.
What I would really love is to be able to bring up my daughter in a place that has the kinds of things that we've gotten used to living in the city. So museums, you know, lots of parks, green space, that kind of thing.
So it's up to me to find this young family a bigger space to call home while they regroup and reinvent their future. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jody. Come on in.
Thank you.
So, welcome to our place. This is my wife, Tiffany, and my daughter, Sarah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Sarah. How are you? How old is she?
6 months.
Oh, congratulations. She's just gorgeous.
Thank you.
So, give me the grand tour.
Okay, cool. So this is the kitchen here.
Okay, it's tiny.
Yes.
It's very tiny.
Yeah, and then the main living space, I guess you'd call it, with a little balcony at the front.
So you guys are really crammed.
Yes, we are.
Can I see the bedroom?
Yeah,
This is where we all sleep.
Okay, so crib's right at the end of the bed. You need more space. I get it. Why don't we sit down and talk about what else you need in a rental?
Great.
Okay. So it's clear that you need more space for your growing family. So what are you looking for in a rental? What's on your wish list?
Basically downtown.
Okay.
We don't want to be in the suburbs.
We definitely would love to have ensuite laundry.
Yeah, your laundry needs change drastically the minute there's a baby around.
And we really, really would need a bathtub for Sarah here.
Yes.
I would really like to have a family-friendly neighborhood, wherever it might be. Like I want to have places to take Sarah for walks, some green space.
So it doesn't sound like there's too much on your list. What are you paying currently?
This is $1,100, including everything.
And what are you looking to spend on a larger unit in a similar neighborhood?
I think we could spend up to about $1,600.
Okay, I'll get started and see what I can do to find you guys a more family-friendly rental.
Awesome.
I encourage long-term renters to familiarize themselves with the current market. Once they get out and see what's available, they may need to spend more to get the space and location they want.
I'm really excited to have found you a rental in this neighborhood, just because it's fantastic for families. You could go anywhere with the pram.
It's a short trip into the downtown core, which is awesome.
Let's have a look inside. Okay. Come on in, guys. How's this for a generous living space?
Oh, wow. This is big. Well, I mean, this is much bigger than what we have now.
Nice big windows.
South facing, too.
Wow, awesome. Now, how would we fit everything in, though? Because I'd like to have a couch and maybe room for my desk.
We also want to have a dining table.
That'd be nice, some place to eat instead of the couch.
Yeah.
You are looking to get a lot of uses out of one space, but I can make that happen here. This is what I would do.
Okay.
We'll warm up the room with a new paint color and showcase the room with bold curtains. We'll use a neutral couch to contrast the walls, but add pops of color with throw pillows. A dining area will fit perfectly by the bay window, and we'll choose a large unit for the television with lots of room for storage.
So with that kind of a design, could you see yourselves living here?
I think that could work.
I think, yeah, it would work.
Good. Let's see if the kitchen works. What do you think of this bright red kitchen?
Wow, it's very red.
I think it's so much fun.
It's like an exciting color. I like it.
Shiny.
It's different, but I love it.
The color actually is pretty cool.
And
nice, yeah.
see all the pot lights? It's like a zoo up there. Is it as much space in a kitchen that you were hoping for?
Yes.
Good. All right, so the kitchen works. Let's try the bedrooms. So one bedroom here.
Wow.
Okay, it's a good size.
It's a small window. It wouldn't let in too much light.
Maybe Sarah would sleep a little longer.
Hopefully.
So this would work for a nursery?
This
Definitely.
would. Yeah.
I can totally see us fitting everything that we need in there.
So, the pièce de résistance for any parent of young children. Ta-da!
That's awesome. I can't believe how big those washer and dryers are. I mean, they're huge.
Are the angels singing?
Yeah, it's gonna take the laundry from being a big chore to being just something that we can do, really easily. That would make a huge difference for us.
Great. Bathroom's just this way. Here's the bathroom.
Ah, it's beautiful. All the white fixturing. Looks really nice. Oh, and it's got a nice bathtub in it. Bathtub's very important. It's a little short, I gotta say. I'm not sure if I'd fit in there. I might be doing a bit of crouching if I lived there.
So this is what would be your bedroom.
Wow.
Oh, it's nice.
Good size.
It's a really good size compared to what you have now.
Definitely.
Yes.
And again, I love the tall ceilings and the flooring.
See what the storage looks like. Good size closet.
Yeah, not bad. I can work with that.
Lots of room for an armoire as well if you wanted to do additional storage where the desk is. Since I found you a nice spot for your desk in the living room.
Perfect.
If we think about this place, it really does do pretty much everything you were looking for in a rental. And this apartment rents for $1,600 plus utilities. The landlord said it would be about $125 per month. That brings you up to $1,725 on average.
So that's definitely something to consider. It's a lot, but it has everything that we need. So yeah, I like it.
Condos aren't the most common choice for families, but the condo lifestyle is perfect for renters with young children, with all the on-site conveniences and amenities. Because this unit is in an older building, it's great value for its size.
So I brought you down to the Waterfront, completely different area. It's not as coveted by families as some of the other areas I've shown you, but there are some great perks. There's fantastic walking trails. I know you guys love to walk, and you can get some free concerts, etc. in the summertime. What do you think about being in this area?
We like the Waterfront. It's great. We actually got married down here, so
Okay.
we've got lots of fond memories, and we know the neighborhood relatively well.
Good.
Great.
Perfect.
Let's have a look inside.
All right.
Awesome.
Come on in.
Wow.
Wow, nice and big.
It's bright.
And beautiful view. Look at all the windows.
Yeah.
Love the hardwood floors. They're nice and warm. It is a bit of a strange shape, though. The angles of the walls are a bit strange, and I'm having a hard time picturing our stuff being in there.
This is what I would do to lay this room out in a way that's really functional for you.
We'll choose a multi-purpose entertainment unit that's both practical and stylish. Tiffany and Jeff have a couch that will work really well in the space, and we'll place it on the longest wall. Soft cubes are very baby-friendly. They'll act as coffee tables and provide some extra storage.
So with a design like that, could you see yourselves living here?
Yeah, I think that could work.
Okay, great. Let me show you a bonus room, the solarium.
Ooh, a solarium.
Yeah, have a look.
Oh, wow, the view is just gorgeous from this room.
Isn't it fantastic?
Yeah, it's awesome. And I could definitely see using this space for an office.
Exactly, and that way your desk, all the wires, all the paperwork is completely tucked away. You can just close the door.
Yeah, and I can get some quiet.
Exactly.
It's really great that we got that bonus room.
Let's carry on, I'll show you the kitchen. Much larger than yours. What do you think of this?
Wow, it's a good size.
It's nice. I like the flooring, and it's nice and bright, and there's a beautiful window here. I can definitely picture having a breakfast table there. We can actually get our sit-down meals instead of the couch.
Yay!
And there's a dishwasher. That would be awesome.
The dishwasher is really his bonus.
But maybe you could start loading the dishwasher.
Maybe.
So here's the bathroom.
Wow. It's nice, it's clean.
Yeah, it's bright.
It's got a bathtub for Sarah.
Perfect.
Good ceiling height in the shower for Dad.
Proud of that.
Ready to see Sarah's room?
Yeah,
Yes.
Great. So this would be Sarah's room.
It's a good size for a nursery.
You know, I actually liked it as carpeted. Means we can put her down to put any play mats down or anything.
Since Sarah's pretty much on the cusp of crawling, it's going to be really important to have something softer to crawl around on.
And that window is so cute.
Isn't it great? And it's baby height, right?
is.
Love that she'll be able to look out the window and see the city.
It's got a nice double closet. You guys aren't gonna know what to do with yourselves with all that space.
Oh, wow.
It's perfect.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Let me show you the master, and on the way there, laundry.
Oh, very important.
And a nice big master bedroom.
Wow.
Wow, it is big.
It's bright.
And again, the windows, it's such a great view.
It's a corner unit, so from every room you have a completely different view. It's really cool.
The fact that you can see so much of the city from each window, it's just like having a nice panoramic view.
And the icing on the cake in this room, check this out.
Ooh.
Wow.
You guys could really spread out, right?
It's gonna be luxurious, yeah.
I know it would be. So if we think about this place compared to your wish list, it's really got a lot going for it. Plus a lot of square footage, more than we've seen anywhere else. So this apartment rents for $15.90 plus utilities.
Oh, okay.
Because this rental is in an older building, it offers the best square footage for the dollar that Jeff and Tiffany are going to find in the city. I think it's a great choice for them, but it means sacrificing a family-oriented neighborhood.
When I'm looking for a rental for a young family, I always try to find ones that are newly renovated. They may be more expensive, but I think the cleanliness and conveniences that come with a fresh new space are a worthwhile investment.
We're in one of the most coveted neighborhoods in this city because it's big old mansions that are converted into rentals. It's steps to all the action. I thought it would be perfect for you guys. What do you think?
It's awesome.
It's a great area, yeah.
And it's recently renovated.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Let's have a look inside.
Great.
So come on in.
Ooh, I love the floors. Hardwood. I mean, even the trim's kind of sharp, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
The renovations are all new, so it really feels
Clean.
yeah, really pulled together.
Exactly. It's not too big. I mean, we do have quite a few things, you know, to fit in here.
I think it would be cramped to live in there.
I know exactly what to do to make this room really function well for your family.
A neutral, condo-sized sofa will create the illusion of more space. We'll tuck a desk and some floating shelves into the corner, and we'll use a narrow TV console to allow easy traffic flow.
So with a design like that, could you see your family living here?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, it isn't much bigger than we already have, so it would still be tight.
But I mean, we are used to living in a small space, so I'd like to see more.
Let's carry on and see if you like the rest of the space.
Okay, great.
Kitchen's right over here. Brand new.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's beautiful.
And a double sink, perfect.
You can do dishes the way you want now.
That's right, 2 sinks, perfect. Well, lots of cabinets, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. I've not seen this before, where it's the 2 different sides.
That's called a galley kitchen. You see it a ton in rentals and in older condominium buildings. It gives you that perfect triangle of working.
Yeah. And there's a brand new oven. Wow. That's
Yeah.
really nice.
It feels kind of unique to be the first person to be using that kitchen, like it's virgin territory.
Here's the bathroom.
Wow. Nice and new.
Ooh, swanky.
Yeah.
A 2-directional rod. That's interesting.
I love the wraparound shower curtain and the new finishes. It's so nice and modern.
Yeah, it's completely renovated. There's a bathtub in there.
There's a bathtub.
Yeah, important. Looks great. I love this.
Definitely swanky.
So here's what would be the nursery.
Oh, nice.
Nice. It's good size for a nursery.
It's nice and clean.
You've still got your hardwood flooring.
Yeah.
Still got the really nice, fresh, clean feel.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Feels good for a nursery, right?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
great. What about the closet? Oh, beautiful organizer in here.
Yeah. The nursery is really nice. And it's got the closet organizer, which we could make great use out of.
And you guys wouldn't be too far away because your bedroom's just next door.
Great.
This would be your room.
Wow.
All right,
It's a nice size.
It's palatial compared to your bedroom now.
What about the closet?
Let's check out the closet. Oh,
Oh, it's big.
it's a good size.
That's nice.
So I think this rental has a lot of what you guys were looking for. It doesn't get closer to the downtown core in a friendlier, more family-oriented neighborhood. The place has the other 2 need-to-haves, a laundry facility and a tub. This one is 1,600 plus utilities.
Okay.
Okay.
And do we know what the utilities would be?
I think the utilities would run around $90 per month.
Yeah, so definitely somebody to consider.
For sure.
We definitely would feel a little bit more ownership over a brand new renovation than we would coming into somebody else's place. It's different.
So you guys must be pretty excited to get out of your teeny tiny little apartment.
Yeah, it'll be really nice to have a little bit more room.
Good. What did you think about the fact that everything I showed you today was renovated?
That was a good feature, and it's nice to bring, go into a nice new space.
Yes, I kind of prioritize that for you because it's what I want for you. Now, what did you think about the triplex that had the red kitchen?
It was good. There was a lot of space in there, and we loved the giant washer dryer in that apartment. But it was, a little bit above our budget.
Right, okay. And what did you think about the rental in the condo building down by the water?
It was great. It's got a lot of space, and the 2 bedrooms are beautiful, and it's got a solarium.
The only thing with that was just an awkward layout.
I can help you with that, that's for sure. Now, what did you think about the top floor of the converted mansion?
It was nicely renovated, and everything was brand spanking new, but it was a little small.
Yeah, the living room just wasn't very big at all.
The living area, yeah.
Yeah, not that we have it now, but it'd be nice if we could get more space.
Right. So, is there one that you would knock off the list right away?
I think the top floor of the converted mansion we can eliminate. It just isn't practical.
Right. So then it's between the condo and the triplex. Which one's it gonna be?
I think we're gonna go with the one in the waterfront.
Okay, so size matters. So I think you're making a really good decision. It's the most square footage for the dollar, for sure. And since that one's been on the market for a little while, there's a chance we can try to negotiate the price a little further.
That would be great.
Well, it's time to call the landlord. So who's gonna make the phone call?
That'd be me.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Stan. Yeah, it's Jeff from Jeff and Tiffany. Yeah, well, so we saw the place with Jody today.
When Jeff called the landlord, he told them they were a family, mature and responsible. He also stressed that they were planning to stay for at least 2 years.
Okay, well, we'll see you later.
Good. So we're gonna go back and see him tonight?
Definitely, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, good luck. And I'm sure you'll make it yours. And I can't wait to get my hands on that living room for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeff and Tiffany must be great negotiators because they got the place and they got it for $50 less than list.
Moving a family and a lot of stuff can be stressful enough.
How long are you gonna be? Okay, well, we'll see you then. Our move is a little stressful. Our babysitter slept in, so I'm trying to juggle Sarah and packing.
Everything's gonna go fine as soon as people get here. We probably should have called them last night. That would have worked really well.
One way to reduce some of those moving headaches, plan ahead.
Well, we weren't able to book the elevator for the day that we were moving. We ended up having to take the regular elevators and pretty much one box at a time. that was a bit frustrating.
I'm giving Tiffany and Jeff a stylish and family-friendly makeover. A low shelving unit will be used to store baby Sarah's books and toys. A warm mustard color will freshen up the walls and make the space feel more open. The kitchen's getting an inexpensive update with a new tile backsplash. Tiffany and Jeff's kitchen chairs are getting a whole new look. I'm making new chair pads in bold, graphic fabric. When we're done, Tiffany and Jeff will have a living space the whole family can enjoy.
Welcome home, guys. Come on in.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think?
Wow, this is awesome.
Very cozy.
So grown up, it's very adult.
Nice.
Yeah.
It feels so homey.
Yeah. And I love how warm it is.
What are some of the things you notice?
Well, I love the unit here. The contrasting colors really makes it pop.
My biggest purchase was the entertainment unit, which was gently used, so I got a great deal on it. And it's chock full of additional storage space. We created an entertainment and storage area for Mommy and Daddy, and Sarah has a bookshelf at her height over here.
It's really cute. And I love the color on the walls too. It's nice and warm.
Really allows you to feel the openness of this space.
Oh, and the artwork.
Your sister's
My
artwork.
sister's artwork. That's awesome. She's gonna love that.
And the other thing we did to sort of soften the look of the solarium, we did some billowy curtains that really give it a nice look.
Oh, it's great. That'll be great because I can have a little bit of privacy when I'm working.
Let's see if your office works for you.
Okay, cool.
What do you think?
Wow. Oh, this is great. I love the desk and the chair. It's very modern and sleek. It's fancy. I love it.
Yeah, you just have to keep it this tidy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And then the color again makes it look so much bigger.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
And I kept your landlord's silhouette blinds, which are fantastic.
Yeah.
I would keep them open most of the time because you've got your spectacular view of the lake, right? So, you like?
I love
Yes,
it.
I love it.
The key to designing the office space was to keep it as clean lined as possible. 2 bookshelves, a sleek desk, a modern chair are set off beautifully by the gorgeous view.
Let's see if you like the updates we've done to your kitchen.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is a nice backsplash.
It's beautiful.
It makes the whole kitchen look more modern and clean lines.
Fresh.
Yeah, it's very fresh. Yeah.
The kitchen was looking a little dull, but a new inexpensive backsplash really brings it to life.
Can't help but just look at the table here. Really cute.
Isn't it fantastic?
Well, this is our first kitchen table. We can sit down and have a meal, not on the couch. I mean, I can definitely see putting the high chair there, and we can actually have a meal as a family.
Speaking of the high chair, I'll be right back.
This is beautiful.
Oh,
Wow.
What do you think of this?
That's gorgeous.
I thought she should have the very best. And you know I have a few connections.
That
Yeah.
looks like fancier than an adult chair.
Comfy, too. The high chair is perfect. She is going to love sitting in that.
I spent my entire $1,000 budget here. I bought all the office furniture, the entertainment unit, changed a bunch of light fixtures, and before you know it, the budget's spent.
Well, it's been just a pleasure working with you guys. It's been a joy being involved in this transition from closet, university closet house, to a big, family-style space. And I hope you really enjoy watching Sarah grow up here.
Well, thank you so much. It's been awesome.
My pleasure. Take care, guys.
Wow, look at this.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's ours.
It feels really great. It feels like we could really just settle in and, it's home.
It probably would have been a better idea to go with a van if we had one available. Definitely next time, we'll make sure we get the van.
I think a good piece of advice if you have a kid, have a babysitter, even for packing. What we learned from Jody was that you can actually negotiate on the price. I never ever would have thought of, asking a landlord for anything off of the rent.